then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Look, gotta play it safe, no face, no case.
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here's Reeves. Here's LeBron. Excellent D there from Williams.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Vanderbilt misses. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. Oftentimes, Clark, with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
Tatum, that's for two. The wing jumper off target. Puts it up from 17. Goes back up. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside, Horford. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Smart. For the three. They get it back. Williams. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Davis. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Snatched up. Horford gets the bucket.
Now Horford getting after it, putting that putback back in the bucket.
Here's LeBron. Rebound Boston.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And Davis pulls it down. The Lakers trail. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Substitution on the court.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Boston ball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Bamba. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
White with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And it's Brown missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time. Finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
Celtics trail by 3. Shot from 12. White, good.
Boy, White continues to be aggressive looking at that mid-range shot, and I know why. He's got a nice touch from there.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And, Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke, looks from beyond the arc.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there it is for him.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Here's Williams. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
There's the three. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Los Angeles leading by 3.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hachimura. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Hachimura's got 6.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Three-pointer kept alive by Boston. Pass to Muscala. He's off from 17 feet. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers on top, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second.
15. Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
They get the rebound. There's Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish. Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The three from Tatum. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
Hey, Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And, you know, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
Pass to Smart. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Back to Tatum. Lets it go with the three. Smart misses.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Vanderbilt misses. Here's the Celtics with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Back to Tatum. On the wing, Williams. Jacks up a three. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
3 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams for three. They get it again. Pritchard gets the bucket.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Al Horford with the rebound. Boston trailing. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by LeBron. And they'll keep possession.
Boy, superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejections.
6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Tatum with another miss. Here's Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Mike Muscala. Sam Hauser.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bamba. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
And the turnover again by Boston. Lakers leading by 3. Here's James. Rebound by Muscala. And here's Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Here's White. Launches it. And he slams it one-handed.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Hachimura. Off target from the baseline.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
And it's White missing. Here's Beasley. That's tipped. Muscala with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Pass to White. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Russell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Los Angeles leading by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Muscala. Bamba with the block.
With great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brogdon. The 15-footer. Good.
You've got to defend Brogdon from mid-range. That guy is reliable from that distance.
From deep. No good on the shot. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. It's a 1-point game. Inside. Here's Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Williams has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Celtics. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Here's Horford. And again, it's Boston converted.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it. And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
From deep. The shot. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Brown with it. He's picked up by Russell. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Irving. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by James. And the rejection by James. The kick out to Brown. From downtown. Kept alive by Boston.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Here's James. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Brown outside. Here's Williams. Drops in the layup for two. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. That'll be a 5-second call. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The three from Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Sox.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
The Lakers have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
And finished off by Davis.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really needed it.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's White. Connects on the 9-footer. White's got 5. Mark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year one of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Schroeder.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Tatum on the wing. From 12 feet out. Good. He hits the jump shot. That's now 8 points for Jason Tatum.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general. Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Tatum, and he finishes nicely on the way. He's got 10.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Here's Pritchard. Off target from outside. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the...
21.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lakers trail by 5. Beasley outside. Here's Russell. That one misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target. And here is Los Angeles now. On its way from Beasley for 2. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Hauser. Here's Brown. That one goes.